Alright, so I just want to make this video, just explain some basic zipline terminology real quick. Start off real simple. Alright, so the first thing that we should probably talk about is zip crouch. It's pretty simple. Just press E and then crouch. Throws you off at kind of this downward angle. Combo it out of like a super jump. Alright, next thing we should probably talk about is mantle cancel. Just like that. All it is just back off of the mantle. And this enables a bunch of different other techniques that we're going to talk about. So the first one that we need to differentiate is a ghost jump and an elite jump. So if I stand here at the edge and I look straight up, I actually can't see that I can't or you can see that I can't actually interact with the zip line. But if I jump, I can actually interact with a zip line during my jump. Right, and that gives you a ghost jump. This is basically just a zip jump like this, but starting from in front of the zip. Right, and this is how you can like get some pretty like cool wall bounces inside of tight buildings like on World's Edge. So a lot of people have been using it a lot more recently. Now the difference between that and elite jump is if I move to the edge here, right, you can see I can't interact. But if I look straight up, then I can actually interact and get a super jump out of it. Right, so the angle is completely different, right? And elite jumps can look very different. Right? You can get some like this, right? There's this. But essentially, as long as it's a super jump and you get that angle there, right? Then that is an elite jump, right? And so, alright, so real quick, I forgot to mention, but you can also elite jump from the front like this. So as long as it's that super jump angle and you know there's no tap strafing involved, then yeah, that's an elite jump right there. It's pretty hard to do like this, but you have to be really quick with it. So the third one that people are mixing up is actually a mantle jump, right? So for this you use mantle and then you do a super jump by either looking up or down, right? I'll show you that now. Well, right? And the difference between that and elite jump is one, I mean, it's out of a mantle, so there's a lot fewer situations where you can actually mantle jump, right? But the angle of it is actually a lot more lenient, as you can see here. For an elite jump, you have to be looking basically straight up, you can see, but for a mantle jump, you actually have a pretty wide angle, like leniency to perform it, so. Alright, so next one would be can either be called ladder climbing or monkey climbing, and basically what it is, it's just a mantle cancel, and all you do is kind of reattach. You get like a normal zip jump kind of high up, right? And this is used to like combo into other things. Usually it was on like construction or streamer on World's Edge, but not a lot of people go there anymore, and they actually kind of changed how it what kind of feels on that building, so you don't really see it much anymore. But you can still do this in the in streamer on World's Edge whenever that comes back. So yeah, basically that's how it'll look right there every time. You don't want to get a super jump, so the important part to doing this one is just timing. Just have to have enough patience to actually do it. Alright, next. Actually, kind of hard to show here, but it would be a zip crouch off the zip, right? So not a lot of people use this one either because I don't know. But anyway, you just want to mental cancel, right? Into looking straight up and then crouching, right? Basically, that gives you a lot of height and also lets you slide right out of it. And I mean, there's not a whole lot of reason to do it, because you can kind of just slide out of a zip ride. Like that. But it does shift your hitbox around when you do it, so useful in that situation. And you can also use it to like tap strafe and roll downs out of it, so it can be useful. Saved me in a couple fights, so. Now, a zip crouch off of the zip line can also go down, right? But I can't really show you this here. Actually, if I can. Once again, this is used in like World's Edge on streamer building. You'll see people use it to go like up and then down into a floor instead of going up into it. So it's kind of like the inverse of a ladder climb. If I can get it here. Yeah, so it looks like that, right? Obviously, it'll be a little cleaner because this isn't a building, it's a platform. But just look down, and this one's actually tricky to do just because you have to be so patient with the crouch. Otherwise, you'll get caught on a lot of things. So. Yeah, that's what it looks like right there. And yeah. So these all come out of mental cancels. So. This is also a mental jump I didn't mention. Right, so you can have your standard like forward mental jump like this, or like that. Isn't the best one, but you can also get like these, right? That send you kind of straight up, and that's useful in like for climbing a zipline really fast. You actually see in my video I just released that I use it quite a lot. So. You can also have reverse mental jumps. Pretty much the same thing as a normal mental jump. You just have to look behind you very quickly. And this can be useful in elevator rooms, right? Because there'll be a wall to stop you, obviously. You know, I know this is one of Fade's favorite ones, right? So he uses this one a lot. Yeah, so that's basically it. Yeah, I just wanted to make this video and, you know, basically show people some differences between the techniques, because everyone gets them mixed up, especially those who aren't very familiar with movement.